Hello YouTube! It is Sunday evening and I've been working on lesson plans because I'm a teacher and I need a break, so we're gonna play makeup. So I was thinking about a video that I would like to make, and I thought I would just do an everyday makeup, so like the makeup that I wear either to work or if it was a weekend, the kind of makeup I would wear. So that's what I'm going to do for you today. So obviously when you're thinking about everyday makeup, you're thinking of keeping your makeup natural, because if you're at work or you're at school, you don't want to go too over the top or too dramatic because it's just not appropriate. So here's what I usually wear on an everyday basis. And this will change depending on the weather, the season, my mood, what I'm wearing, things like that. So, I already have my face on and everything, my foundation and concealer, and my eyebrows. So, to start with, as usual, I always start with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I couldn't live without this stuff. And you just put it on the lid and spread it all over your eyelid. And I also put some underneath because I put eyeshadow and eyeliner underneath as well, and that helps it to stay better all day. Because for me, not everyone needs this, but I definitely do because I have oily skin and my eyes tend to water a lot, especially around this time of year because I have allergies, so this really helps my eyeshadow and eyeliner stay put. So, I talked about in my last video what I do for my eyebrows. If I want them to be thicker like this is pretty thick for my brows, I use the Anastasia eyebrow stencils, and what this is it's a little kit, and they come with little stencils, so you just put the stencil over your natural brow and color them in, and it makes them a lot thicker, because without this, my eyebrows are pretty pathetic and pretty not there. So after I put on my primer, I am right now using Stila's eyeshadow in Kitten. It looks like this. It's a really pretty color. And I just apply that with a big flat brush. This is a Sephora brush. So I just put my brush into the eyeshadow, tap it off because we don't want eyeshadow all over our cheeks, and I apply this all over the lid. So I apply this all over the lid, up into the crease. I don't go all the way up to the brow bone. And I do that on the other eye. Tap it in. And this is a really pretty color. It's like a shimmery, golden, beigey kind of color. It's one of my favorite eyeshadows. Okay. And I just took my old makeup off, so I still have some on, unfortunately. It didn't all come off. And I will also put a little bit of that underneath my eyes, and I'll use a smaller brush for that, like a little brush like this. And if you hear some noise in the background, that's my little birdie Mojito. He's a parakeet. And he likes to sing. So he's doing his singing. Okay. Next, I am going to take this is a brow brush, but I use it for eyeliner. So it's an angle brush and it's really thin, if you can see that. And I use that as eyeliner, and I use this Bare Escentuals liner shadow. This one is called Sugar Plum. It's really pretty. It's a dark purpley kind of color and it's sparkly. So you can use these wet or dry. I'm going to use mine dry right now. And I'm just going to swirl it in, tap it off. And I'm going to use this as eyeliner. So you can use eyeshadow as eyeliner. There are no rules when it comes to makeup. And I'm just going to put this really close to my lashes. And at the outer edge of my eye, I'm going to turn my brush like this so that I get a little bit of a flick. And because this is an eyeshadow, it's not going to be anything too dramatic or over the top. Same thing on the other eye. So the thing to remember with makeup is that there's really no rules with makeup. You can pretty much do anything. Unless a product says do not use on your eyes, you can pretty much use anything as an eyeliner or as a blush, as an eyeshadow. You can use lipsticks as blush. You can use blushes as eyeshadows. You can use eyeshadows as eyeliners. Anything goes, as long as the product says it's safe for the eyes or it's safe to be used on a different part of your face. Okay. So we're looking good. I'm going to come a little bit closer. You can see I've got my eyeliner on now, a little bit of a flick, and my eyeshadow. And I'm going to take this underneath my eye as well. So you just look down. And I'm going to get this as close as I can to my lashes on the bottom. And then I'm just going to take my finger and blend it. Do the same thing on the other eye. Look down. And get this as close to my lashes as possible. I'm going to take my finger again and blend it. So obviously if you're doing something like this using your fingers to apply makeup, you want to make sure your hands are clean, your fingers are clean, because you don't want to get stuff in your eyes. Okay. Next, I'm going to use my Tarte Esphaseyes pencil. Love this. Couldn't live without it. It's a flesh-colored pencil that you put on the inner rim of your eye. Some people call it the waterline, the inner rim. Whatever you want to call it is fine. So this pencil just basically brightens up this part of your eye. So if your eyes are red, it makes them look wide awake. Which is pretty awesome. Because if you're doing your makeup to go to school or go to work, you want to look wide awake. Okay. Looking good. Curl those lashes. This is just a Sephora eyelash curler. I like this one a lot. It works very well for me. Other ones that I've heard are good are the MAC eyelash curlers. Shuamura is pretty much the best one that I've heard of in the world. I don't have one because it's pretty expensive. Shuamura is very expensive. But if you're willing to dish out the money, I'd go for Shu. But right now Sephora works for me. And I like the Sephora ones because it comes with the little disposable pads that go in between the curlers. So if yours starts to wear down or get dirty with makeup, you can just take it off and put a new one on. Which is nice. I like that. And it's red, so it's cute. So I'm just using my current favorite mascara, my Maybelline Great Lash BIG. One of my friends was asking me for a mascara recommendation of a wand that's not so humongous. I know the L'Oreal Telescopic has a pretty small wand. I would recommend that one. I don't really know of any other mascaras that have small wands because I like these big huge ones personally. Just because my lashes are long and they can take a big brush like this. Okay. Got mascara on. Take one more look. Looking good. Okay. So I've got a few more minutes, so I'm just going to talk about some products. So a lot of people have asked me about this. Does it stay in the waterline all day? Yes, it does. So someone like me who has oily skin and watery eyes and this stays, it's pretty amazing. So if you have tired looking eyes, if your eyes get red a lot, I would definitely recommend this. It really brightens up your eyes and it really makes you look wide awake, and it even helps to get rid of dark circles where, I mean, you can't put it on your dark circles, but it just makes your eyes look more wide awake, so it helps your concealer work even better. I can't say enough about Stila's eyeshadows. I think the quality of their products are amazing. So definitely check it out. You can get Stila at Sephora. And I really love these Bare Minerals eyeliner eyeshadows. You can use them as an eyeliner or an eyeshadow. So I really love that. And use it with a brush like this. So, finally, what kind of lipstick or lip gloss do I use during the day? Right now, I'm really loving MAC's Impassioned. As you can see, it's super bright, so I can't just put this on my lips because it's not very appropriate for daytime. So what I do is I just pat it on like this. So I still get pretty good color payoff. It's just not so bright that I'm going to scare my students. So I'm just going to come closer so you guys can see. Pretty lip, pretty neutral eyes, just a skin colored eyeshadow that's pretty shimmery, that goes up to the crease, not up to the brow bone. Purple eyeliner, mascara, and that's about it. Okay, if you guys have any questions or any more requests, please let me know, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.